Hello, hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode of Valheim on the Saga SMP. So in the last episode, we ended up taking on the Elder, and then we ended up going and taking on some of the crypts in the swamp. Oop, and now I've got visitors. And yeah, and we had a whole lot of fun. We've unlocked iron, which is fantastic. That allows us to start moving forward on some of the things, to include a stone cutter. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why I am over here. If we look over there, you can see the pillars of an elder. Well, at least an elder altar, I should say. So I've decided that I want to build a base over, over one of these. And so that, I've kind of built stuff up around it. However, it doesn't really work. I had a raid. I had one of the swamp raids, and yeah, they just broke the door down like it was nothing. So yeah, I need to increase my fortifications around here because wood just isn't cutting it, and apparently I can't jump either. There we go. So yeah, so this is the lovely elder altar. And we've got the fire underneath. So I went ahead and made a little cooking area so that I can end up making the Queen's Jam as well as any of the meads and stuff. Granted, I still don't have a fermenter. We definitely need to kind of expand out in here in order to get an area where I can end up putting down the, the different crafting tables and stuff like that. So that is one of the things that we're going to be working on today. We're going to be working on the base of our base. So yeah, so right now it's pretty simple. We've got the little area here where I've got the cauldron where I could cook. Granted, 95% of the time I get smoked out on it. And then we've got the place where I can end up doing all the ores and stuff. And then that's my temporary portal. Granted, right now it's not hooked up to anything. I took down the one I had originally, and then this one is linked up to spawn, so I can get back and forth to spawn. Granted, without any ore, which kind of sucks because I need to get iron to spawn. And then I've got a nice little area here where I've got a forge to repair my bronze stuff. And then this is, for all the ores. And we definitely been starting to stock up on the iron, and then a bed, and then a fire pit if I should need it, because that apparently is too far away for that. But that is alright. And then over here, I have a nice little dock area. Granted, it's not fully protected. I just did this section. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do this for both sides, or if I want to bring it up, or all of that. But this is nice and protected. We've got stairs that go down, so makes it a little bit easier to get up here. Though I've noticed that I do need to add another set of stairs in order to go all the way down, because sometimes it doesn't let me jump, but that's all right. And then over here we've got the storage and stuff. And yeah, so that is pretty much what I have been up to in between episodes, just trying to get everything kind of sorted out. Now, the first step that I need to do is I need to expand out the stone base here. Now, my plan is to expand it out all the way here, so there's actually going to be a stone wall right here, and then expand it out the same distance that way, and then, okay. I need, this isn't Minecraft. I can't do that. And then expand it out like 2 of these stones that way, and then 2 of the stones in that direction. So I am going to get to work with the lovely stone cutters that I have here, and yeah, get to work kind of expanding this out, and probably put up the first wall before kind of showing you guys. That way I can at least have a little bit of protection, because yeah, like I said, this stuff doesn't really work. So let me get to work, and I'll show you guys some progress when I'm done. So I have made a bit of progress on the base here, and I wanted to bring you guys in, and I wanted to bring you guys in before I made any more progress. Apparently, oh, okay, this is yeah, I think this is from one of the raids. Oops. Of course, we've got a crafting table over there. Not a crafting station over there. And so, yeah, it won't despawn. Yeah, as you can see, I've got the outer walls started here, and I'm planning on using the core wood as, just kind of decoration there. And then I've got these nice windows here. We've got the windowsills as well. And then I'm using the fencing that I had used for the boar over at spawn as kind of like window coverings. For one, that kind of prevents anything from actually coming in, which is kind of nice. And then adds just a little bit of detail to, to the actual outside. Now, this is not as tall as it is going to be. It is actually going to be a whole lot taller. This is just the beginning. I wanted to bring you guys in and just kind of show you the process of, kind of like my thought process and stuff as I'm building it. But this right here, we've got these here. I want to bring up the land in order to kind of level this out just a little bit, but I still want to leave the stairs, so I don't want to bring it all the way up. And then this is going to come into like a little foyer area. This has been really great for raids because they'll actually come in this area here and be like, hey, let me in, let me in, let me in. And because these are the iron gates, so far it has been really, really good in terms of protecting the base. In fact, it's funny. The last swamp raid I had, I was like, okay, we're going to test this out. And I just literally sat here. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. They can't really do anything because they're beating up against the wall, and yeah, nope, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, this right here is the inside. So we're gonna end up having a staircase here, and as you can see, I've also got little hidden here. So there's gonna be a stone cutter in here, kind of hidden underneath the staircase. There's gonna be another one over there once I get the staircase and stuff in place. I've got one that's going to be hidden above the kilns, and then there's another one which is just going to kind of be sitting. Right now, it's just kind of sitting where I'm planning on putting the bigger smelter. But as I get that and stuff, I'll be able to kind of figure out how I want to have this corner set up. Right now, it's just kind of up in the air. But let's go ahead and kind of check things out. So I've got just a straight opening up into the dock area, and so as I said, the docks smack right up against it. So I could actually probably remove these fences, but for now I think they look kind of cool. So, and then also I upgraded the ship. It's a whole lot bigger and also doesn't really fit. So I think I might need to rethink the shipyard here because yeah, this is a little bit of a pain to try to get in here, and also it sticks out a whole bunch on the other side. Let's go ahead and come through here. So this is the forge area. So I've got this is right now a level 5. So I've got the forge tool rack up here, the anvils, the smith's anvil, and the forge cooler in there. And I can't remember if there's anything else I need there. And then just a little crafting or a workbench here. And then we've got the 2 charcoal kilns and then some storage. And then these walls are going to go up and meet the floor up here. And so that is just going to be pretty much dead space, and that's one of the reasons why I hid the lovely thing in there. And then I might be able to, because with the workbench, I might be able to hide some of the other stuff inside if I don't want to actually have it out here in the open. And then, of course, we've got our lovely smelter here. Yes, smelter, yes. I can never remember which ones are called what. Over here, we've got storage, which I'm doing underneath the staircase here. And then this is just a little opening here. I got 1 trophy up here. I'm probably going to put another trophy up here. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this dead space here. And then as you can see, I've also kind of done like a brick layout for the walls. And so instead of just doing one on top of the other, I've actually got it to where they're kind of off center from each other to kind of create a little bit more of a, cool pattern on the wall. And then that is kind of everything I have set up at the moment in terms of just how, things are going to be. I need to get the next level built up before I can really make any more changes down here. So that is going to be the next step, is to finish up these walls, because these are going to go all the way up to level 5 here. But the floor is going to be on this one. And then the plan is at some point to get the roof to go all the way down into the ground down there. But that is not going to be for today. Today I want to go ahead and try to wrap up and get all of this together, and then start working on this floor here and get the, the circle and stuff all set up. So I'm going to continue working on getting everything on the first floor up to the second floor done, and then I'll bring you guys back once I get that done. So I have pretty much finished the first floor. Granted, there are some things that I do want to change about it at some point, But I need to get the second floor kind of in place and all of that so I can kind of, move things around. But on this side, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys kind of what I did here. So I just did a little bit of extra detail on the side with the, the cross beams, just to add a little bit of, kind of depth to this area. Granted, this is all going to be a roof, and so the roof is actually going to end up coming down and hitting here, or at least around this area. And then in here, I'm thinking about doing some, like farms and stuff like that. Potentially. It will all depend on how bad how bad everything kind of gets in terms of the raids. I'm definitely not looking forward to the dragon ones. Because, yeah, dragons, fire, wood, gone. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Granted, I don't know if they actually, shoot fire or anything, but we'll definitely see once we get to that point. Yeah, so this is the front. So we got some really nice arches that kind of open up. My plan is to actually have like a deck kind of thing coming out here, so that we can come out here and just kind of see whoa, a little bit of lag there. Just kind of see what is going on around the area. Now let's go ahead and come down here. You'll have to ignore the workbench. I ended up apparently needing one, so if we walk in here, I removed pretty much everything that's not supposed to be here, other than, like the workbenches and then my bed area. I moved the bed a little bit closer to the fire just so that I could end up getting the fire effect from the ancient bowl here. Now I've got the stairs that go up on this side. I put the portals over here. I don't think this is going to be the permanent home for them. I'm thinking of actually putting them up on the top, but we'll definitely see. For right now, we've got one for spawn, one for my crypts, and then I've got another one here, which is so that I can get to the forest, because I definitely get more core wood here than I do regular wood, and so I need to go someplace to get just straight wood. I ended up bringing the wall all the way up, so this is now done. I need to figure out what I want to do with the top here. I'm thinking about putting like trophies on this section here. That's one of the reasons why I flipped the wall around, so I got these extra bars on it. So that definitely works. And then, yeah, so I took down the cooking area here. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the cooking area. I don't think I want to have it down here on the bottom. But I might figure out some, like a chimney or something along those lines to, on the second floor to actually do the cooking and stuff. So that way this stays nice and open, because, I really like this. This is, it's nice and open, but it's still very functional in terms of just being able to access everything down here. And so far the storage is working out really well as well. So let's go ahead and head up to the second story. And apparently I am starting to get hungry. There we go. So let's go ahead and come up here so we can kind of see what's going on. Granted, right now everything's kind of worn for the simple fact that, yeah, it rains on this stuff. So it gets a little worn, but that is all right. Now we've got the ancient seeds that pop out of the top, which I think are, a really cool addition up here. It adds a little bit of, interest up here. And then we also see the tops of the columns. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with these, because these are actually going to be roof supports if I'm, kind of have my idea in how to get the, the roof and stuff supported. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how I can get these to work. And then I might also need to actually end up adding in like another pillar here, because over on here, as you can see by this right here, this is actually, this is the wall. And so I could end up putting supports on the, right here, and it'll give the support. So I might need to do the same thing. So basically go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over here go 1, 2, 3, 4, and add in extra columns right here on the bottom, just to add that extra support for, for the roof, because I don't think I can actually put the core wood through these. But regardless, we're gonna end up with a weak point over in this area. Now with this right here, I'm going to end up putting some kind of railing or something, and then I was actually thinking about possibly taking the portals and putting these up here, And that way, I mean, I could technically end up having 4 portals all the way around, which would be kind of cool. So we could do like a little portal room or something along those lines. But yeah, so that is the lovely first floor all done with, with the roof here. Though it doesn't technically count as a roof, and so I had to kind of be careful because everything keeps getting worn down whenever it rains, and so I'm going to need to go through and kind of repair everything, especially once I get the actual roof on. So for the next episode, I want to try to get the second floor done on this, so the second floor as well as the roof. And then if there's anything that you guys want me to kind of, add into the area, let me know down in the comments, and I could definitely think about, kind of building stuff off of this, because this is all mine. So I could definitely expand out a lot more. I don't know how far I want to expand, just for a simple fact that, we've got the raids and stuff that I'm going to have to take into consideration. I think the trolls from the last raid ended up spawning over in that direction. And so they do still spawn a pretty decent amount out. And so I might still think about adding in like walls or something along those lines in order to actually do some defending from them. Because, yeah, the trolls the last time ended up destroying some of my chests. And so I had to put it all back together. But yeah, so this is definitely super fun trying to put all of this together. And, definitely really happy with the way that things are starting to turn out here. And definitely super excited about what is to come. So I definitely hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And if you did, definitely hit that like button.
If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.